Should I grab my sweater? Huh? What is this? Lean back, put arms out, and you'll get a sweater? How the fuck? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna do this first. Sake of shits and giggles. Lean back, put arms out, and magically a sweater would just appear on me? How much sense is that? Let's just get this rant going. Welcome back, everybody. Okay. What I'm going to cover today is pretty much my personal kudos to a lot of people. Well, I can't really say a lot of people. I'm going to go over who I subscribe to, and I'm going to bring up another off topic after that, but let's just go with the basics. First, for all those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. I can't really say too much, it's just thank you. I actually only estimated maybe 2-3 people subscribed to me at most. That's to include my other real life friends from different bases. But I'm at, I'd say, almost 15. That's actually a shock to me. I'll be dead honest. I mainly made videos just for the benefit of a couple friends here and there so they can watch and be a little amused at my antics because I'm not there with them. Can't argue. Now that I've covered that, I'm going to cover who I subscribe to and basically why. Now, for the obvious reason, I have subscribed to Nice Peter /ERB because they do good work. Granted, the epic rap battles of history aren't exactly like 20-minute epic booyahs, but they are effective and they project what they want to project. They give you what you want to see, pretty much, without being completely out of their mind. Not everything's out of their mind. One person I haven't actually subscribed to yet, but I'm pretty sure he's got enough subscribers out the wazoo, and I'm hit or miss about actually subscribing to him, would be the Archfiend. He's not exactly a negative person, but he... how can I say this? It would really be a problem to say he's always positive or always negative. There's always reasons behind it. Enough said. I subscribed to the Machinima channel because originally I wanted to do Machinima, but I like watching what other people do because they do very good work. Well, some do very good work, others just it's there. College Humor and Smosh. These two were about the same time, but it's because they're slightly amusing. They're not like the biggest epic jokes out there in the world. Hell, I'm not exactly the most comedic person out there, and I accepted that. Then again, I don't sing either. And I'm still working on that skit about the whole musical crap. Musicals. Real life musicals. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to stay on point. Now, to compare or to add with Machinima, Wild Crendor, Nim, and Mindflame. Top 3 that would actually pair up with Machinima projects. Does this mean I didn't subscribe to Gigi? I haven't subscribed to her yet. Sorry, I've seen Nim stuff. I haven't subscribed to Gigi. I haven't subscribed to a lot of people. I don't subscribe to every single person. Hershey's alright. Hershey's pretty good. I'm not going to sit there and go, ooh. Humanoid, please. Moving right along. Nigga Higa. Of course, I've subscribed to him. It's comedy. It's not meant to be a reviewer of any type. He's just having a fun time with skits. I can't argue with that. I really can't. But on the skit note, Monkey and Apple, one word, is another one I've subscribed to because his skits are hit or miss, but he does cover familiar topics. And if familiar topics, some people can get behind, or they kind of, why would he do that? I think he's mostly known for his Batman spoof, where it's Batman, Joker, you know, the interrogation thing from Dark Knight, and it's, okay. And he's playing both as Batman and Joker, so at that point, as Joker, he's like, that made no sense. You're not speaking English. Actually, watch his version. It's funny as hell. Well, I found it funny as hell because that's about what I said in the movie initially. Like, why is he trying so hard to hide his voice? Moving along. Jim Athers, or I think it's Jim Mathers, but, you know, you gotta kind of get a little concept, so concept away. I could be wrong. Could be Jim Athers. Nevertheless, he's the one known for Foamy. Now, I remember when Foamy first came out, and I've only seen like 3 cartoons on his original site. And now he's got quite a few cartoons, but he still makes me laugh. It's like a satire on common fucking sense, which I'm all for. Now that I've covered those, I'll cover one more. RAB Tunes. Kind of like Shut Up Cartoons. They do a little interesting spin on certain games, cartoons, etc. And of course I have IGN Entertainment, but it's just IGN Entertainment. Yay, corporations. Meh. The last comedian that I have, per se, is Ego Raptor. Yes, go ahead, boo and share and all that. But Double R, you're not usually a mainstream person. Why would you go after Ego Raptor? Well, let's be honest. Metal Gear awesome. I'm sorry, that thing was funny. It made me smile, and I was like, meh. You can't argue with it. Kind of like Weird Al Yankovic's work. Either make you laugh and go, that's just wrong, or you sit there and go, it's there. So, next step up. I'm not saying next step up like, oh, higher on the list. I'm just saying next step up on category. Like category A, B, C, D. Next step up would be just continuing on. Nuts versus Guts. DHIM. Dim. Now, he has an interesting sense of humor. Like Jim Athers, who is satirical but common sense. Nuts versus Guts kind of sits there and goes, okay, everyone wants to go with nutshot jokes? Fine. We'll go with the cunt punt jokes. We'll go with hitting below the belt jokes. for both sexes. Because apparently some people think girls don't feel pain. You hit someone hard enough anywhere, it's going to hurt. I don't care how stupid you think you are. Girls don't feel pain when they get kicked there. Are you smoking something? That's like saying, I don't feel pain because my forehead has bone in it. What? Moving along. Sam, I'm not going to let myself get stressed. I'm not going to freak out and have like the whole angry reviewer personality, because everyone and their brother has that. And I only get mad over topics that stress me. And when I realize I'm going into a topic that's stressing me, I'm backing off, because that's not what this is for. Right? Right. So, now we're into, like I just hinted at, the reviewer section. Oh, reviewer sections. Now, what I do, I try not to go immediate mainstream for these reviewers, because when you go immediate mainstream, you get people who are influenced by certain things. AVGN, for example. When I first saw YouTube, I saw some of his work, loved it. I loved, on record, loved your work. But I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, I'm going to subscribe to him because, no. I loved his work, but at the same time, I want to see reviewers review stuff that is a little bit more relevant. Now, I'm not saying they need to have the top of the line games all the time, but I do expect them to, I don't know what the word is, not go back 2 or 3, 4, how many console generations is that? Well, it's not as far as the Commodore 64, so take it what you will. So with that being said, I was looking around for a movie reviewer, a game reviewer. I forgot the other one. Sorry, no I didn't. Movie reviewer, game reviewer, music reviewer, since those are the top 3 things I actually care about. And then I found a 4th reviewer that kind of popped up because of one of the prior subscriptions I got. So let's go ahead and cover it real quick, since it's like the last home stretch of 4. There's actually a 5th one afterwards, but it's not a reviewer, it's a person who's trying to help with me on this one. The first reviewer, mainly for games, but some of his movies reviews, well, most of his movie reviews made me at least laugh, which is a good thing. I like laughing, it's a very good sign. Razor Fist. You pretty much look him up as Razor Fist for Ragerholic, or just look up Ragerholic. He has pretty much, how can I say this? The way he looks at things, the same way I tend to look at things most of the time, which is great. I like seeing someone who's very articulate get things out. And now, if I don't agree with them, I put a comment saying I don't agree with certain things. That's fine. He doesn't hate anime. He just doesn't like how some people. He doesn't hate anime. He hates the fanboys that take it to a whole new fucking level that makes no damn sense. You like anime? Fine, whatever. I don't need it as religion thrown in my face. To be perfectly honest, when I'm dealing with people, some people will come up, hey, have you watched Naruto? Have you seen Bleach? Have you seen this? No, I don't care to. The furthest I went was Dragon Ball Z, and I left it at that. I was like, done. Of course, on record, Dragon Ball Z, I've watched Team 4 Star. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Funny as shit. Makes me laugh a lot. I like that. Because it seems like the real life version of what would happen, as opposed to, I'm a superhero and I'm going to stop so-and-so, and yeah. And I will wish my friends back from the dead, because that doesn't seem strange at all. But the reason I bring that up is because, like I said, Razorfist doesn't hate all anime. He just hates the way that some people take it and become super fanboys and become very annoying about it. But again, I love the way Razorfist does things. I do, personally. I do. Like I said, he has the same line of logic that I usually do. Final Fantasy VII, I played the game, liked the game, but I was like, this has a lot of emo crap that I really don't need to deal with. I don't care about that. If I wanted to deal with emo people, I would have been a psychotherapist. I'm just saying. So Final Fantasy 3/6 was the one that got me more into roleplay. But I'm not sitting here saying, Final Fantasy is awesome, oh my god. No, after Final Fantasy 3/6, things started going more and more emo. I mean, even in 3/6, there's a reason that the girl tried to kill herself if you didn't do a certain part. And it made perfect sense. It was very understandable. But carrying on, I'm just rambling now, so I would say, for those of you who have an account on YouTube, or can access it, I'd say watch Razorfist's Final Fantasy VII review. Unless, of course, you are really an anime fanboy gung-ho, or if you're really into yaoi, is it? You know, guy and guy, whatever. If you're into that, then he's about to tear y'all a new one. just a heads up. Not for the yaoi, but for the Cloud and Sephiroth bullshit. It's a lot of emo shit. Let's be honest. But instead of just worrying about that, he's covered stuff like Mega Man. He's covered stuff, well, like the retrospective on Silent Hill. I haven't played Silent Hill, but to be honest, I've watched his review, and I've watched a few other people's reviews, and all of them add up to, I should probably pick up at least one of them. So I'm considering it. I'm actually considering Deus Ex, Silent Hill, and a couple other games, which I won't fully name, but mostly because, it's not because, oh, Razorfist said it's the greatest game out there, and yada yada yada. See, it's knowing when he's doing a positive review. That's hard for some of you folks, but if you focus, you'll see it. You can do it. I have faith in a chunk of humanity. Don't hold me to that. Let's just move along, because once I say chunk of humanity, people are going to be moving along. The music reviewer, I had to go with a guy that actually has profession in music. The channel name is known as A Dose of Buckley. Buckley. It's all one word. A Dose of Buckley. He covers things like LMFAO, the top 40 people. Usually the top 40 artists, he won't just sit there and be like, oh, they're great, and yeah, no. He will break some of this shit down and be like, this is why they suck. Boom, boom, boom. There's no, oh, I just don't like them. No, it's like, here's why. Boom, 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 boom. Again, people, listen. Hi. All reviews are opinion-based. Even if they're getting paid, it's based on opinion from somewhere. Remember that. Very important. Just because someone doesn't like anime doesn't mean you gotta freak out against a person. Just because someone doesn't like your favorite band doesn't mean you gotta freak out about a person. Sorry. If you listen to the words of Black and Yellow... See, I keep catching myself. See, that's good perception. I'm paying attention. Moving along. A Dose of Buckley, my main guy for music reviews. He just is. Razorfist, as in the Rageaholic, he's my main go-to guy for mostly games and movies. Every so often I do watch the Nostalgia Critic because it's just funny and something to do. But I'm not sitting there saying I'm ordering all his stuff. No. No, it's on YouTube. I'll watch it. If it's got a site, I'll watch it. If you want me to donate, you've lost your mind. I mean, seriously. Moving along. Oh my god! Moving along. So now I got those two covered. What was the third one I said? Let's see. I got movies, gaming. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3. But the fourth one, number 4, the fourth person I ended up friending was because he was friends with Razor Fist. Now it's not just Rusty Shackleford. Sorry I butchered the name, bro. I apologize. Sorry. I subscribed to his channel, but before I subscribed to his, there's one other guy I subscribed to. And I'm probably going to butcher the name, even though I heard it millions of times. I butcher names. It's kind of like, it's not my shtick, it's just a failed way for me to not remember the name. I just can't remember names that good. Acceleri, I believe he's called, or his channel's called. Acceleri. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm gonna say Acceleri. I swear I'm saying it right. I'm hearing it in my head, and I'm saying what I hear in my head, and it sounds right, and I'm probably butchering it. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really, really sorry. Then again, I'm pretty sure you're looking at my name like Kagaga, Kagagoo, Kaga what? Keg? So, but, for those of you who don't know, Acceleri, I'm sorry man, I really am. The A-Man is known for reviewing a reviewer. Now he goes after mostly the more popular and more known folks with high numbers of views who make videos. He make videos to get attention of others and their YouTube partners and all that happy stuff. Acceleri tends to go after those guys and is like, okay, this is what they're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Now, granted, they come up negative. Strangely enough, if I remember the story correctly, first, help me get your name right. Second, you definitely tell the story more efficient than I would. Same thing with Razor Fist. You'll definitely tell the story a lot better than I will. On record, I have been tongue-tied and I had surgery to get that fixed, so I'm still working with that. Nevertheless, Acceleri was told, or asked, to review Razor Fist. The reviewer who was attacking their pride and joy Final Fantasy VII. So he went ahead, watched the review, and he agreed with the review. Pretty much the thing that got me to Razor Fist was his Street Fighter review, because I bust up laughing at that. I really did. It was true. I'm sorry. I got used to the Street Fighter moving quick, and then all of a sudden there was this massive slowdown. I'm not going to rage about that. There's no point. It's already been covered. It's been beaten to death. There's that horse. Kill it. It's like a zombie horse. That horse got up as a zombie, and people are killing it. And again, you don't need zombies and everything, which was already covered. Now I'm just ranting. Moving along to point. So Acceleri was the fourth reviewer I've added, because I didn't really expect to add another reviewer. I really didn't. But he's actually going out there and he's reviewing the reviewers. Not many people have done that. I mean, there might be people now that are trying to do it because they want to get pot shots back at them, but not many people have done that. That's pretty original. I'll give him that. I mean, if you're going to review something, review the people who are doing reviews. Then again, that's probably why he's not going after, like, the major corporation versions, because it's just, oh, look, a script. Oh, we're getting paid because of you guys. Well, fuck that. They're 9 out of 5. I mean, sorry, they're 9 out of 10. 9.5. Well, you gotta give them a low mark somewhere. Oh, low mark? Yeah, we're gonna at 8.7 for, story. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just putting it out there. So, to you guys, keep up the good work. To those who subscribe to me, party on. Wow, I covered quite a bit. Well, I covered more than I thought I would. Checking my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yes. For those of you who've actually noticed that I've had podcasts going, I've had issues with my microphone. One time it was very quiet, then it got really loud, and then one podcast it just was giving off a weird freaking screech every freaking time I spoke. Again, I'm not going to get mad about that. It's just, it was annoying. It literally... I mean, it's like freaking aliens like coming out through this. No screech! No screech. No more screeching. Which I finally did fix, so the next podcast didn't have any screeches. So, hey. Magic. I mean, it's just like, pow! And it's like magic, and I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to get distracted on that one. I'm not going to get distracted. I'm slightly distracted, but I'm not going to get distracted fully. So, for those of you who are in my podcast, I understand we've covered a lot of the similar topics over and over and over again, because no matter how we go one way, it end up going back another round. It just full freaking circle. Which is kind of why I kind of ask you guys to come up with additional ideas, because I don't know what y'all all do. Y'all all? Y'all is like you all. That's like saying all twice. Y'all all. I don't know what you all do. But for those of you who are just viewing my channel, who haven't subscribed, I'm not going to sit there and go, hey, you guys just get... No. So, if you read my description, I want it to be this way. I think the description would be that way. The description of my channel should be over here somewhere, not on the video further. Like, you'll see that I'm not planning on ever becoming a YouTube partner. I don't care if I end up, like, one day woke up and had 3 million subscribers and 58 billion views. It wouldn't matter, because I'm still not going to be a YouTube partner. I'm just putting that out there. I mean, that would throw me for a fucking loop, I'll tell you that what for. I'm like, what the fuck? What? But anyway. Again, for those of you I've messed up the name on, I apologize. Sincerely, I apologize. I don't like it when my name gets messed up, so I don't like messing up other people's names, but I fail at remembering names. I fail at enunciating names. If it ain't like John, Smith, Bob. I even got Bob wrong once. I called him Bub. Way to go. So hey, I'm just putting it out there. I miss a lot of names. But, to everyone, those of you who subscribe to me, thank you. Those of you who I've subscribed to, keep up the good work. And those of you who are in my podcast, thank you. I would like more for my podcast, but I'm not going to sit there and beg people to do it. I'm not going to go chase a accelerary. I'm trying to get it right, and I see again in my head. I hear it, and it's like, bing, and I say it, and it goes I still say it's Acceleri. I'm pretty sure that's close to right. I'm pretty positive. Dude, if you're watching this and I'm butchering your name horribly, help me get your name right, please, for love of China. I know it's really simple to say. I know it's probably really fucking simple to say, but I'm really having trouble. But then again, everyone messes up Kakagayu and says Kagayu. 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 Fuck it, it's keg. Hell, I even got tired of saying that done, and I was just like, call it K. Fuck it. Anyway, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna go chasing down people I subscribe to going, hey, could you please join my podcast? No, they got stuff they need to do. They got stuff on their slots, on their schedules. They got things to do as well. So I'm not gonna sit there and chase them down because I understand they got shit to do. It's that simple. Common sense. If I plan on doing one and someone says, hey, I got a little free time, okay, well, come on in. A more professional person who's more focused than I am, which would be 7/10 of YouTube. That says something, actually. But again, I can admit that. Anyway, a more professional podcaster, per se, that could help, great. But before I just ramble on and on and on and on and beyond, I don't know, whatever minute mark this is at, probably like 32, 33, whatever, fuck. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. Again, to those who subscribe to me, thank you. For those watching and decided not to be saying, oh, he's just a dick, thank you. Those of you who've seen my little quote-unquote, you know, finger quotes? Running gag, because I took one running gag from Dragon Ball Z Abridged and clipped it really short together so people could see what a running gag is in effect. Those of you who've seen that, I don't care if you liked it or hate it. Thank you for watching it. It's one of those things that shows I did something that everyone knows about, and at least looking at it going, okay, yeah, this is one of the running gags, this is what it's meant as a running gag. You can apply it to other episodes and go, oh, that is a running gag. Which, by the way, for those of you keeping up, I am planning on doing one more video for Team 4-Star, the running gag thing. I'm going through the series and I'm taking like major chunks of the jokes that are segmented as running gags. Like squeezing Goku and it goes, that's a running gag because it happens a few times. So I am working on that. So look forward to that. For, say, Razor Fist and his crew, Salieri, Rusty Shackelford, and the Hate Pit podcast, if y'all haven't seen it already, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it's amusing. It's amusing. I'm not saying y'all gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta watch Dragon Ball Z, the original, now to see what's going on. No. The Abridged is about 10 minutes. Like, what did it take 30 minutes for an episode? The Abridged takes about 10. The only episodes that are actually long are the major boss fights. And even then, they cut out most of the speaking and talking and 5-hour speeches and the 17-hour charge-ups. I mean, hell, Goku vs. Vegeta, for example, the Spirit Bomb was like 2 episodes worth of charging. No, not to them. It was, okay, it's ready. Done. So, if you wanted, I know you don't really want to, but if you decided to get caught up on the basic Dragon Ball Z lore up to Frieza, which is like the first technical section, because it goes like Saiyan, Namek, Ginyu, Frieza. But it sounds long, but that part really isn't. Cell Saga and Buu Saga, oh, that is long. Those are long motherfuckers. But they're up to Frieza, so it's amusing. Okay? Now, if you watch it, great. If you don't, great too. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just giving y'all something to watch. If you have not already. I'm pretty sure some of you have. So, again, I thank you guys for doing what you're doing. I thank those of you who subscribed to me. I thank those of you who've watched. I thank those of you who end up watching and it's like, he's a dick. I still thank you, because that means you still have opinions. You're not some sort of machine yet. You are still a human being. You still have processing cognitive thought, which is very important. And I say this because in enough time, people aren't going to be thinking anymore. It's going to be sad. And I see it coming. I mean, look at the music that's famous and all good nowadays. Not just from what Buckley is saying. I'm just saying common fucking sense. I mean, have you seen some of these music dances? Have you seen them? Have you listened to the lyrics? But this is a great song. The beat's awesome. Listen to the fucking lyrics. I can go over this again, but for those of you who like want to pick fun at me, you'll see if you go back a few videos, quite a few videos, you'll see I've already covered music. I've covered music, I've covered movies in a nutshell, and I've only did one game review, and that's because I still can't figure... This is my bad. I still can't figure out how exactly to get non-emulated game viewing up onto my monitor to record it. I can record stuff on a computer, but stuff like the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, I'm not really getting it right. It's not coming up properly, it's always some weird bullshit that's happening. So I'll probably look somewhere on YouTube and find a person that says, this is how you do it properly. Da, 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 da. And it should magically work. Then again, I'm probably just missing something simple when I see it, and I see something simple. It's just... But again, I digress. I'll leave y'all to it. Have a good day. I work the midnight shift, graveyard shift. Graveyard shift! Oh. No, but seriously, I work the graveyard shift, so this is actually, to me, night. So, have a good day, and like a friend of mine used to say, see you on the next one.